after his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season.
It's the Bears and the Lions, and it comes your way next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles, we look at this Lions team. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense.
Fields going to throw right away. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 25 on second down. Fields, he'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Bears at 10-1 now on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. And I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 21 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
Back to Montgomery on second down. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. Now Fields. And that will be incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. the gun. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Another run here with Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made it in their first round.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bears 10-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. This is caught by Robinson. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Dances by him. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over.
J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Dobbins. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Fields throw complete here to Kmet. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Again, Fields. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Fields. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before him. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league ended a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, and a Lion 1st down. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 9 yards that time.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm.
Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So Frank Reich had it right as his guys win the challenge.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
Chris Boswell for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
It's a gain of 10.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Complete to Mooney on the slam. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
On On first down, he'll drop to throw. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to throw again. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw here.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks so much. We'll get back to you and Charles in Detroit in just a moment. But first,